Hey, what's up guys, DRC3 here, back with another My Hero Ultra Impact video, and today we are going to be taking on the brand new life stage of the VE Tower. I have already beaten the stage on floor B and floor A, but I have saved my floor S try just for you guys, so I'll show you here. I haven't gotten the gems yet. I have not taken on the S difficulty at all, so I have no clue if we are going to beat it on the first try. I expect to beat it on the first try, but if I don't, just know that I will probably end up cutting to wherever we were when we lose. With that said, really quickly, I just want to give a big shout out to all you guys who have subscribed recently, liked my videos, commented. We have recently passed the 100 subs mark, which is phenomenal for me. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for getting me there up to that point. And I'm not going to stop there. I'm going to continue making videos for you guys, continue to try to make good content. So I'm aiming to get to 1,000 subs now, but I don't just want to get to 1,000 subs. I don't just want to do it for me. I want to make content that you guys are enjoying, content that you guys want to watch. So please, in the comments of this video, if you have something you want to see, if you have a showcase you want to see, if you want to know how to beat a tower challenge, anything in particular for My Hero Ultra Impact, please let me know in the comments, and I would love to make videos on that stuff for you guys. Anyways, thank you for watching. And let's get into the video. Let's get into my team builds. So I have already built my team. One thing I do with a lot of the VE Tower stages, and I would highly recommend to you guys, is you see this little change group button right here. It allows you to make multiple teams for the VE Tower. This does not affect your teams in like the character team creation screen. So you can make these specifically for VE Tower, and I do label them for which stage I'm taking on. That way I don't have to go back and remake them a bunch of times. Unfortunately, there's not enough spots or group spots for every single VE Tower, but this is something that could help you guys if you are doing tower challenges or things like that, so you don't have to remake a team and put your memories in every time. I know that was like the bane of my existence when I first started this game, until I realized that you can make different groups and label them and make it a lot easier on yourself. So something you might want to do. Alright, so this stage, the life stage, has two strength enemies, one strength enemy on the first floor, and then two strength enemies on the second floor, and then a blue or ABL type enemy on the third floor. And so I've set up my teams accordingly. On the first floor, I have an all blue type team pretty much. On the second floor, I have two blues and a green. Oops. And on the third floor, to take on the strength, I have three greens in the main rotation. I'm just talking about the main rotations because hopefully we'll never need the subs, but you never know, we might lose one or two. I hope not. So I want to talk really quickly about the characters I have on each stage before we do each stage. So I'll start with stage 1, we'll do stage 1, and then we'll beat that. Hopefully we'll come to doing stage 2, and right before we do stage 2 we'll talk about that too. Alright, so first off, this team here, I have Yaoyorozu, the UR version, and I have Uraraka, the SR version. And you might think that's kind of weird, like why am I running an SR Uraraka when I have all these other URs? I do have a ton of URs, I've done a bunch of summons, but why would I run the SR Uraraka when I could run one of my other URs? And the answer is simple. If you've never checked, I'll go back and show you this really quickly. If you've never seen this or never bothered to tap, you can tap on boost characters there, and you can see which characters are boosted and get extra HP, extra skill impact, things like that. And so that is why I have decided to take the SR Uraraka on this team, because she is boosted, as you can see there in the top right corner. And I'm using my UR Uraraka on the second phase, so that's why I'm using the SR one here. And also, this team is an all ABL type team. This SR Uraraka, I rate her so highly. I did a showcase on her. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you go watch that. But this SR Uraraka is really good because she restores, I'm just going to read two of her abilities here. Restores HP of all allies by 20%, and also increases skill impact of all allies by 25% for 3 turns. That's amazing. But then this is even more amazing, increases power of all ABL type allies by 10%. That 10% is way bigger than you would think. Like, she increases your power so much for your team. So she is a really good support unit. Now unfortunately I only have her on board 4, well actually board 5, I have board 4 done. And so I don't have her fully done on her boards, so she is kind of squishy, she could die fairly easy. I have my Todoroki on, the World Heroes Todoroki on board 8, and I have my Yaoyorozu, I think, even lower, probably on board 3 or 4. So this team is not very leveled up. These are characters I haven't gotten a chance to work on yet. However, on my subs, I do have the Ida. The Ida is actually board 9 because I use the USJ orbs on him. He is a very good USJ character. I would recommend getting him if you don't have him. And then I have the purple Bakugo, who is second only to the blue Bakugo in my opinion. So that is my team. I have a couple of memories there. The memories aren't super important, so I'm not going to go over those, but basically they increase HP or increase skill impact, or the one on my World Heroes missions, Todoroki, reduces damage. So that's kind of my team. Let's hop in. And I've found, for some reason, when I did this on the B and A difficulties, it seemed like the Yaoyorozu on the first floor was harder than the second floor's Dabi. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but we'll see if that's the case here again. We're going to try not to die to Yaoyorozu. I don't know how hard she's going to hit here, or if she's going to heal, or have anything different between the B and A floors, but we will see. Actually, let me switch this up. We want to do Todoroki's Fire first, because it increases skill impact. We'll do this, and then we'll do Uraraka's Fist. I really rate this Uraraka's action skill, actually, and you'll see why. It's one of the better action skills for an Uraraka. Like, that's so cool. Is that not sick? That's awesome. I really, really like that. That's what the UR Uraraka should have. And you can see we lost half our health there because these guys aren't leveled up, but that is fine. That is to be expected. So, let's see. We want to restore 30% HP. This one restores 20%, but 25%, but powers us up. So we're actually going to use the SR Urakas. We're not going to do a full 3 skill chain here because I don't want to waste both my heals. And we're going to power up Todoroki before he uses ice. And one of the weird things about VE Tower that a lot of people might not realize is, like, yes, for tower challenges you want to get it done fairly quickly, but in normal VE Tower where you're just trying to get a high score for the ranking, the turns don't matter all that much. Not as much as getting crits do, and not as much as getting status ailments do. So getting those status ailments and crits are really going to raise your score. Also, however many plus ultras you get, I think it's infinite. So the more plus ultras you get, the higher the score you're going to get. So the longer you take, the better you're going to do. Basically, that's how that goes. Alright. We'll heal again because we did take some damage. Yep, she takes us down to half health again. Yeah, S4, much more scary than B&A so far. Hopefully she doesn't keep multi-attacking. Hopefully she switches up to her single cannon attack. Nope, not that lucky. Alright, so we'll use our plus ultras here. Maybe we'll bind her if we're lucky. It should do a decent amount of damage. Yes, speed down. Yay. Come on, binder, come on. No bind. 23,000 damage from Todoroki, 19,000 from Uraraka. Not bad. Looks like we may have to use our subs here, unless we get a heal back. We're not going to get a heal for at least 2 more turns with the Uraraka, maybe 2 more turns with the Yaoyorozu. It is not looking good. Can we get a burn? No burn either. Wow, this is not the run. Okay, we reduced her crit at least. That's one other good thing about this Uraraka, reducing crit for 3 turns. That's helpful. Please target Todoroki. And she hits her Uraraka. I don't think... Yep, does not heal, but it will increase the plus ultra gauge of one ally. Woohoo! Alright, let's do this. We may lose a character. Frozen. Okay, no abilities. Nice. Plus ultra. And 43,000 damage. You know what? Not bad from a Yaoyorozu who is not even awakened. Thank goodness. She attacked Todoroki. We have the heal. We may just survive with all characters. Oh my goodness. We'll see. We'll see what she does. She may just attack all this turret and killed him. You never know. Alright, increases our skill impact. Ah, she did it! She heard me! No! And that Uraraka is supposed to have guts, and she's supposed to have a last stand, and she still killed the Uraraka. No! It's okay. It is what it is. We got Ida. Ida is still a very good SR. Alright, here we go. This is going to raise Ida's plus ultra gauge as well if we don't kill him this turn, so we should have a plus ultra with Ida next turn. And you can see Ida actually tanks pretty dang well. If you haven't invested in this Ida yet, invest in him. He is very good from the USJ shop. Alright, Todoroki, finish it up. Come on. And we beat her. So, in an ideal situation, Todoroki would have got burned the first turn we used his fire, and we probably never would have had to worry about Uraraka dying. But obviously that wasn't the ideal situation. So let's take a look real quick here. Alright, let's talk about the stats. So we got 9 crits. For every 5 crits you get 10 points. So if I had gotten 10 crits right there, I would have had 20 points from the crits. But unfortunately, I did not get 10 crits. Each technical move, you can get up to, I believe, 50 points for technical moves too. My plus ultras, I did 4 plus ultras, you get 10 points for each plus ultra. That is infinite. Status elements, it goes up to 50 points, I think, as well. Yeah, 50 points. And so I had 2 status elements, so I got 10 points for each. If I had had more status elements, meaning I had burned her, it would have been a better score there. Those 2 status elements you're seeing are currently for the freezes that Todoroki did get. And then I had 10 skill chains. Those 10 skill chains allotted me 50 points. 50 points is the max for that as well. Overall, I got 2,490 points. If I had gotten more status elements and if I had gotten more crits, I probably would have had like 25-10. And maybe if I gotten Ida's last plus ultra, 25-30. So probably in an ideal situation, I would have gotten about 25-30 points on this stage. But this was my first run through, of course. So maybe I need to change some things. Maybe I need to level up my character ability boards, things like that. I am waiting for the character ability board to level it up, though, because we have a double drops rate coming out on the 24th. So keep that date in mind. So I'm saving my stamina for that. Alright. So now we move on to the second stage where we are fighting Dabi and Muscular. I don't think this Muscular draws aggro like the SR Muscular, or at least I don't think he had a chance to when I did the BNA 4s. We'll see here. But SR Muscular, I also rate him. He's really good. So my team for the second floor is the Blue Bakugo. He is level 100. The Blue Kirishima, who is level 100. Blue Bakugo is completely done all the way around his piece board and his basic board. Blue Kirishima, I do not have his basic board all the way done. I'm on board 8 with him. And then I have the Ochaka Uraraka, the green one. She is awakened. I think she's just barely awakened though, so she's on board 7 probably. And then I have, as my fillers, because this is against the Strike type team, I have the Air Force Midoriya, who's not awakened, and Hawks, who are not awakened. They're 2 of my more recent acquisitions, so I haven't put a lot into them yet. And then for my items, I have just something that on Bakugo increases his power, and everybody pretty much knows the memory on Kirishima, but depending on the types you have on your team, it's going to do certain stat increases, skill impact, health, things like that. And then on Uraraka, I actually have a memory that a lot of people don't like and rate really lowly for a UR memory, but I just like it because of the art, and so I actually maxed out literally just because of the art. But this one increases characters plus ultra gauge by 70% when battle starts. Also, once per battle, regenerates characters' HP by 10% for 3 turns when characters' HP is below 50%. That's mainly why I'm using this memory, because it's going to regenerate her HP because she has type disadvantage in this stage. But I am also running this memory because I like it. And it'll give her a plus ultra, so why not? Alright, so let's hop in and see how this goes. Like I said, I think, or thought in the past when I did the BNA 4s, that Yaoyorozu was harder. We'll see if that's still the case here on S difficulty. Oh my gosh, that's so tiresome. I need to just speed it up just for that. That's so hard to watch. I don't like playing at ×3 speed because I miss my taps, especially like with Kirishima's counter or Uraraka's counter. I'll miss those taps. But gosh, it's painful to sit through the beginning. Alright, here we go. Okay. I think that said burning maybe? On muscular? We'll see here in a sec. Okay. Dabi is bleeding. Alright. So let's look at the status elements. Kirishima is burning and bleeding. Uraraka's burning. Bakugo is actually fine. Muscular's bleeding, and Dabi is bleeding. So a lot of bleeding going on here. Interesting. Alright, let's just go ahead and give everyone evasion here. We'll use Kirishima's counter. So basically, what I think is really cool about this team is when we give evasion to everybody, we're giving that evasion to Kirishima. So Kirishima's basically getting like 3 barriers because he'll evade, and then he'll do his barrier, and then he'll do his other barrier. So he's getting a lot of damage mitigation for this turn, which is really nice, which is why I'm not going to use the plus ultra just yet, because they are forced to target Kirishima. Maybe that's why this stage is so easy, because I had 2 level 100s and a Kirishima, but we'll see. Alright, so heal, evasion, Bakugo's AP shot, and counter. And he missed all that. Muscular has to target him. It was kind of weird the way the barriers ended up working out, because Muscular still did damage. Unless that wasn't a barrier and he just missed. That was weird to watch. I don't know exactly what happened there. But, moving on. Let's use our plus ultras, get Muscular out of the way, hopefully. Yes, yes. Dabi hurts. And I rate Kirishima. He is up there for my top characters in the anime. Really, I like his design. Really cool design. And I actually really like that plus ultra. He's so basic, but he's just... he's a bulldozer. He's sick. Alright, Muscular's still not dead, but he should be after the burns and the bleeds. Or the counter. We don't even need to burn him. Alright, and Dabi's already down to half health. Let's do our basic attacks. We should have a plus ultra coming up, and then hopefully a skill chain here soon. And our counter. 14,000 on that counter. Huge. Alright, Bakugo, let's see what you got. I'm expecting anywhere between 30 and 50,000. Be nice if you hit 70,000. I don't think it's going to happen. We don't have the buffs for this team or the support characters. But this Bakugo can hit so hard, especially when you have a level 100. He is actually crazy good. And guess what? He is on the new VE support banner, so if you don't have him yet, you have a chance to summon for him. Now, in my previous video, I said, you know, don't summon on the banner if you have most of the characters, which I stand by, but if you really want the Bakugo, you know, go for it. You do what you want to do. It's all you. Alright, and we should finish this up. This stage, like I said, for whatever reason, the second floor, no worries, not very hard, fairly easy. For whatever reason. I feel like they're really inconsistent in making the bosses get harder as you go up in each progression. Like, sometimes the first stage is harder, sometimes the last stage is harder. I would say on this, probably the first and the third stage are the hardest. I imagine, because I know Uraraka does heal on the third stage from the B and A floors, I imagine the third stage is going to be the hardest. I'm guessing that because of the insane amount of healing she has. However, I don't know for certain. So we'll see. We'll see how hard it is. But right now, it's definitely not Dabi. Dabi is definitely not the hard. That's the easiest part of this. Easiest part all the way around. Put your characters on that stage that you think not going to do as well. Because I put really good characters on that stage, and I don't think that was necessary. And then put your better characters on the first and third floors. Alright. So let's get into the final floor. And so you can see here I have Najire, I have Yayorozo, and I have Todoroki. My Yayorozo is the SR version once again because I ran the UR version earlier, and this Yayorozo actually has type advantage against the blue Uraraka that we're about to face. I have said multiple times in multiple videos, I did a showcase on this Yayorozo, that this character is so very good. Like a really good SR character to invest in. I used my first set of free orbs on her, so she is very good because she can draw aggro and she can attack all, and she reduces damage by 55% when she does draw aggro, which is really good. Now, drawing aggro isn't as beneficial in this Life VE tower because of the fact that most of the characters can attack all, which is why they want you to bring healing characters. But still, this Yayorozo is pretty dang good. She'll take the basic attacks at the very least, even if she doesn't take the action skills. And then I have Najire, who is level 100. All of her boards are done. She is the first character I maxed on this game. Very glad I did because she is very useful. And then I have the green Todoroki, who is also maxed all the way around. Second character I maxed in this game. And then I have, as my subs, the yellow Uraraka, who is actually a very good support. If we have to bring her into the team, I'll kind of explain why I'm using her when we get there, but hopefully we don't need her. You know, we cleared the second stage without any subs. And then I have the green Midoriya, simply because of type advantage. That could be a mistake bringing him, because in my personal opinion, I don't know if I'm underrating him or not, but I think he is literal garbage in comparison to every other Midoriya option you have out there. Like, I have so many Midoriyas. You can see 3 right there that I'm not using that I could probably choose to use. But I'm simply bringing this Midoriya for type advantage. That's really it. And I may regret that. That might be the reason I lose here on this stage. We will see. And then for memories, I have obviously this memory that's going to increase the character's power and increase their speed, but that's not super important. And then this one's actually a really cool memory. I have it maxed out, which is nice. Regenerates character's HP by 30%. Also increases character's critical hit rate by 15% when I'm equipped to a male character. I'm not equipping it to a male character, but I'm equipping it to her because it regenerates HP. I want to regenerate her HP because she is going to be my main tank. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have this, which is maxed out, increases character's power by 30% when equipped to an INT character, also lowers chance of bleeding. That might have been a better memory for the last stage where everybody was bleeding. But, you know, foresight, hindsight, whatever you call it, hindsight 2020. Alright, here we go. Final floor of life. Final floor of life. Here we go. Yes. The pain. Alright, HP regeneration. Let's really quickly take a look at Uraraka. Reduces burning and bleeding damage to character by 70%. Wow. And restores 10% of character's HP per turn. Only 10%. Okay, so maybe... I'm not sure if it was the same amount on the B and A difficulties. Probably she just gets more health, so it's just going to take us longer to whittle her down here. But if it maintains that she's only regenerating 10%, this should be doable and it shouldn't be anything super crazy. But we'll see. Alright, so we'll do this, and this. Actually, let's do damage reduction. Yeah, we want her to reduce damage from the start. So because she's an SR, she has SR stats. Yeah, let's do that. Alright. And she's burning. Sick. You know, she's reducing that damage by 70%, but something's better than nothing. I will take that burn. Perfect. Alright, we're gonna skip her plus ultra. 20,000? I am so glad all of these characters are leveled up. Whew. They all regenerated HP on their own. Nice. Okay. So let's use Todoroki's ult here, and then maybe... Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to use any other skills this turn. Maybe we'll freeze. Alright, Todoroki, come on, freeze her, please. Come on. Gosh, this is such a slow plus ultra compared to the others. Nope, just burning. Alright, another plus ultra right off the bat. 20,000 more damage! Oh, man. Crazy. Alright, so we're still okay. Let's use Najire's. Let's use her damage reduction again. And then we'll do a full skill chain next turn. Actually, no, let's do this. Yeah, we want to, because she's regenerating HP, we want to get as many plus ultras in one turn as we can. Yeah, let's do this. This will be better. We want to try to get all our plus ultras on the same page so we're doing as much damage as possible. Alright. Oh man, it's such a cool animation. Even when you're getting it used against you. Alright. Let's use these two, and then we'll do a full skill chain next turn. Get that passive healing going from Nejire. Yeah, get her. 38,000, not bad. And like I told you before, I'm not super concerned with beating this super quickly because my characters are holding out, we're taking our time. She only regenerates 10% HP each turn. It'll probably take quite a few turns. And I think they intended for it to be by design that way. So we're doing okay right now. Alright. And now we'll do fire, power down. That power down will help us so we don't take quite so much damage. And we should get a plus ultra for Todoroki next turn. Okay, criticals are always welcome. Maybe we should have put critical items on our characters here. That might have counteracted the ridiculous amount of healing that's happening. That's okay. We're still getting them down. Alright, I'm going to do this again because, like I said, I'm trying to get all their plus ultras on the same rotation so we can do a big chunk of health really quickly. Okay, as long as we break even with last turn, that's okay. Alright. Okay, 109,000. And you know what? She went from like 150 to 129. I'm not going to be too upset about that. That's good. Alright, and let's do one more skill chain here. Yeah, let's do that. We want to do some damage at least. Okay, reduce damage, defense up. Okay, some crits, that's nice. Just gonna plus ultra us for 20,000. Okay, that's fine. She's down to 87,000 here. We still did about 20,000 damage when it's all said and done there. Now we got our plus ultras. Hopefully she does not kill Najire right here when we do this, but we'll see. Alright, yes, target Yaoyorozu. That's what we like to see. Alright, I'm gonna skip these, we've seen them enough. 66,000 damage! Oh my goodness, Najire putting in the work. Right here we should see some good work. Come on, Todoroki. 71,000. We didn't even need all 3 plus ultras. But like I said, I was just taking my time, trying to get as many skill chains done as we can. You know, so on and so forth, building up that score. We got a score at 3,152. That is pretty dang good. So you can see there we got 50 for the plus ultra moves. For status elements, we only got 2 because I think we only burnt her twice. We didn't freeze her at all. Got skill chains of 13. Once again, caps out at 50 points, so we couldn't get higher than 50 points. We did get a multiplier of 1.6, so I guess 8 turns is pretty quickly, or that's what the devs evaluate this as, because normally when you do things in 8 turns, it's not that high of a multiplier, it's like 1.2. And then critical hits, we only had 5, so we got 10 points. We didn't. Once again, if we had gotten 10 crits, it would have been 20 points. So we probably could have increased our score more with more crits. And there's memories out there for crits. Specifically, there's one in the USJ that gives you 30% crit. So make sure you go buy that USJ shop. Is it USJ or VE Tower? Either way, one of the two. There's one that gives you 30% crit. So you want as many of those as possible to put on your characters, especially when you're taking on VE Tower or VE Tower challenges. Crits and status elements are the key to getting a higher score. And then technical hits, 40 points, which is decent. It caps out at 50. We didn't quite get the max there. Okay, so we could have done a couple of things better to get a slightly higher score. Assuming I had put crit memories on these characters, I imagine we could have probably got about 30 points for crits, so 20 more points. And for status ailments, had things gone a little better, we probably could have got 30 points. I mean, 2 status ailments isn't bad. So we probably could have gotten about 30 extra points here that we did not get. So that would have put us at about 3,180. But still, this is a respectable score. So let's see what our overall score is. Okay. 8,522 for the first run through. That is not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so it could obviously be better. So really quickly before we end this video, let's take a look at the rankings. The highest so far is Jay Fanta with his 9,086, and I did kind of take a look at his team, and I thought about doing a video where I just copied his team for fun, but I don't think I have all those characters. I do not have my SR Shinso actually leveled up yet, and I don't have the Aizawa to do what he's done here. But I can tell you the reason he has put all those Shinsos and Aizawas on the team, and that is literally for the status ailments and defense downs and things that those Shinsos and Aizawas can provide. And then you can also see that he's put that memory on the SR Shinso is a crit memory. He's put crit memories on these to increase his crits as well. So he's doing exactly what I said, increasing crits, and he's also creating status ailments to give him the highest score possible. So that's kind of, if you guys are struggling with figuring out what to do, take a look at these teams, you know, for rank 1, 2, and 3, and so on and so forth. See what these people are doing and what memories they're using, because chances are they're using crit memories or things that increase status ailments, things like that. You may not have them all, but you probably have a couple of them, and you can thereby increase your score. And I don't think it will... Oh, it did tell me my rank. Okay, so currently, I am ranked 312. We're going to see if we can get that up by the end of the day, maybe the end of the week. We'll see. And hopefully I can get that a little bit higher. Hopefully... oh, wait, okay. This is wrong right here anyways. This is my A4 run. It will be much higher. So I had 8,500, right? Let's take a look here. Where is it not going to let me scroll up more? Ugh, the game. Okay. Let's see if top 500 has, or top 100 has 8,500, if I'm even in the top 100. I don't think I'm going to be. I'm pretty sure it's going to cut off. Yep, it's going to cut off at 8,675. So I'm probably somewhere between 100 and 300, somewhere in like 200 and something. But I will try to work my way into the top 100. Now you guys know how to do it as well. So I hope to see you guys trying to get the highest score possible. If you get a higher score, let me know in the comments below. Let me know what team build you used. I am excited to try a bunch of different team builds. I'm excited to try different memories, and I'm excited to try and rank higher. Let's do this together, guys. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. And once again, shout out to everyone that subscribed and liked and commented on my video so far. I appreciate y'all. Peace.